Hello and welcome to my channel, Scotland Mushroom Foraging and Fishing. Today is something different. Today we're picking Seabuck thorn. The Seabuck thorn is a little like orangey fruit, which in this state when you eat them they're very sour. But we intend to make some juice. They're identified by the small, the long narrow leaves, and the berries are growing very close to the stems. And yeah, they're yellow in this stage, but after like the first frost they will turn whitish. And they got thorns. Some, yeah, you can see one here. They're quite sharp. And so yeah, Seabuck thorn is a totally underrated fruit, which is packed with minerals and vitamins like the B vitamins and vitamin C. And so what I do is I just cut off some branches and I pick them at home, or you can partly freeze them if you have enough room in the freezer, and then they're easier to pick because they're squashed quite easily because they are full of juice. So if I just squeeze one, yeah, you can saw all the liquid squirting out. So yeah, so taste wise, yeah, they're very sour at this stage. They get sweeter after the first frost. And so yeah, I want to show you something different what we do. And Seabuck thorn usually grows near coastal area, more harsh environment, or high in the mountains. So yeah, they're quite abundant. Families behind the other trees, they are picking them in a little bucket. So but we take some home, and so we show you all the process from start to finish. You also can use the leaves as a tea, Seabuck thorn tea. So there's also Seabuck thorn oil. So you really need to check it out online, what you actually can do with it and what is it good for. So as I said, it's packed with minerals and vitamins. So it's very good for your body. So okay, next time you see me, you'll be in the kitchen and we make some juice. With the berries. Now the first thing I'm going to do is take some leaves and make a tea. There we go. Let's see how it's going to taste. I'll let it brew a little bit. Let's see how it's going to taste like. Right, it's been stewing for about 10 minutes. And we just filter it off. Yeah. It's got a nice smell to it. Yeah, it's nice. Nice tea. It does. It's a distinctive flavor which you can't really put a name to it. I can't compare it with anything, but it's nice. After being picked and washed them a little bit, now we're going to boil them about 5 minutes, and then we show you the next step. Right, the next step is just we put them into a sieve, put a few berries in there, and then you just squash them through it. Squash all the juice out, and then they just go into the bin. So when we do that with all of it, and then show you the next step. Now we're at the stage where we add the sugar. So if you want to preserve it, you need half as much sugar as you have liquid. So if you got 1 liter of liquid, you need about 500 grams of sugar. But as we don't preserve it, we use less sugar. Yeah, the arsenal is, if you got a finer sieve, then yeah, you can sieve all this out. If not, you just leave it in and just throw it away.
About 800 milliliters.
So we got about 800 milliliters of
I
liquid.
will put about 150 grams of sugar.
Yeah, so we put about roughly about 350 grams of sugar, but you can do this how sweet as you like or how sour you like it. So because the fruit itself is very sour. So you always can add sugar at a later stage.
Bring it to boil.
Yeah, you just bring it to the boil and that's the juice then, and then we just show you the end result. It starts boiling and you can feel that the sugar is dissolved, and then yeah, you can just turn it off because otherwise you get too much foam. So yeah, so we just put it into a bowl to cool it down, and then later hopefully we can have a taste. Here's the final product. I like to mix it with cold sparkling water. Let's give it a try. That's better than orange juice. That is nice. I hope you enjoyed what you saw. I hope it is useful. And if you got any questions, then just leave them in the comments. So yeah. So but the only thing is when it stands for a while, is the heavier material will sink to the bottom. So you might need to shake it, or if you want to sieve it finer, that's great. But I like to have some little bits in there. So yeah. Till then, see you later and cheers. And of course, it's full of goodness. As I said previously, vitamin B's, vitamin Z, and there's lots of other health benefits. So do research it. And till then.